Friends, hello and welcome back. Hopefully everyone is having a lovely day. It is roster update season. Once again, a little bit different this time. You know, SDS making it known, hey, we got some fielding, we got some speed updates. Gonna be an interesting one. You throw in those attributes and really just about anything can go. For some of these guys that are 83, 84 overalls, that can potentially go diamond because, nothing has to change with their fielding stats. And guys do play better year over year from that perspective, so keep that in mind. You know, it could be a bit of a game of spinning a little wheel of roulette, if you will, but for that reason, there's some guys out there that, like I said, anything could go. But we're going to go ahead and go over some of the guys who we feel, most confident about going into things, entering this roster update. We're going to start small. I think there's going to be a big roster update. I think there's a lot of potential. It's been kind of soft these last couple updates. I think there's a lot of potential for some diamonds this time around. We'll see. Right now, a lot of people are not buying into it. We're still seeing some cheap prices on some of these guys. Later in the year, people just don't jump onto it like they used to, but maybe a little hesitation there, understandably so. We're going to start with Jesus Luzardo. 1.14 ERA in the last month, 0.71 whip to go along with it. On 109 innings pitched this season, he's got 129 strikeouts, a 3.29 whip, and ERA, and a 1.13 whip. That being said, you do expect the hits per nine, the walks per nine. That's a very above average. I'd say above average whip per league. I would expect those numbers to go up. Again, ERA's been down for a 79. I think it's an easy upgrade for him here just based on the way he's been playing. 270, not a bad price. Not a bad price if you're going for the cheap investments there. But let's talk about some guys that can go diamond because we have a whole slew of them this time. Let's head on over to Atlanta. Let's talk about you probably heard of the guy at this point. Just kill. I swear they go to the Braves and they just kill it. I don't know what the secret is. I can't even find the Braves. I keep looking for Atlanta. That's my problem. Matt Olson. Matt Olson, 12-13 right now and 82 overall. I'm really, again, anything goes when it comes to this stuff because of the fielding. But I'm still perplexed on him. He's probably not one of my favorites to go diamond. I think the problem is statistically, it's like he's tearing it up, though. 71 runs, 30 dingers, 77 RBIs. He's still only batting 258 on the season. But in the last month, he's batting 348, which means I would expect him to see some contact power, some contact upgrades. We'll see with the power. He still only has 4 home runs against lefties, which is why I'm very perplexed. So he's still batting 200 against lefties, still only has 4 home runs against lefties, which means you can only upgrade those stats on the right hand or righties so much. So I think there's a chance Olsen can see upgraded and he might stop at an 84, but we're going to bring him up, talk about him a little bit just in case. Let's head on over to the San Diego Padres and talk about a man by the name of Blake Snell. At 82 overall as well. Blake Snell, a 2.71 ERA, 1.22 whip, and over 103 innings pitched this season has 139 Ks. So doing pretty good in the Ks per 9 department. 0.53 ERA in the last month. He's been pitching very, very well. Again, an 82. Pitches are difficult. An 82 overall. He could get to 85. He could get to 84. I think he's a bubble player. The bubble players make me nervous, and that's why the price is only $12.05. But even at $12.05, it's not terrible to where you'd be upset. I think if you didn't get that upgrade, I think you would still see, somehow flatten out those coins if you would, or flatten out those stubs, not lose too much there if you're looking to take that chance. Let's head on over to the White Sox. We just talked about how great the update was, and it was like all these 82s. The 82 is a difficult area because it really depends how SDS is feeling that update. Sometimes they'd be updating everybody left and right. They just be handing them out like it's candy. Other times they're really strict about it. When you're an 82, you need the +3, which it is a leap, but it's very, very obtainable. This late in the season, though, it's a little bit more difficult because we're this late in the season. It's not like the first month of the year. It's like, okay, we got to update some of these guys, get things right because we rated them wrong. It's like they kind of have an idea how they feel about players. But nonetheless, guys like Louis Robert Jr. batting 378 in the last 2 weeks, 3 dingers, 10 RBIs. A guy who common fielder, another guy, a common center fielder. You would think that's going to improve a little bit potentially. It only needs to improve a little bit. Same with his contact. It only needs to improve enough to go to an 85. The thing with Robert is 3K already. So personally, I just want to hear it. You're like, thanks for the help, Quentin. I know, you're welcome. Personally, I'm not too big on it because just looking at the overalls, he's already out where he's at. 4K, if he were to get to an 86, he'd have to get to an 87 to really start making some headway. I don't think that's going to happen, quite frankly. You know who a guy I do think could get there, though? A little bit cheaper. This is how I know you have to know I feel good about him, because I'm a Reds fan, and they just bullied the Reds for 6 straight games, and it was very sad. We're going to the Brewers. We're going to talk about Devin Williams. I'm really not sure, honestly. I think he had one bad year sprinkled in there, because I don't understand even why he's not a diamond now. He was a sub-2 ERA all of last season. He's got a sub-2 ERA again this season. A 1.14 ERA, or my bad, wrong person, my mistake. A 1.73 ERA, 0.96 with 50 Ks and 36 innings pitched this season. He's been stellar. I mean, his Ks per nine's already over 105. But I'm really, the home runs, the walks should be a lot better than they are. The hits are good, I guess. Maybe that's why he has the control problems. But that could be the issue they're looking at, is the control problems. But I'm really trying to figure it out here. I feel like this is a guy. The velocity, obviously, is 72. This is the guy they got to find a way. They've done it before. They'll do it again. He's just been dominant. You can't be that good of a closer, that good of a reliever 2 years in a row, and tell me he should not be a diamond. I think last update, he had one bad outing sprinkled in there, which kind of might have caused issues there. But right now, I feel good about it. As for this video, though, that wraps it up, though. Hopefully, you guys found this video helpful. As always, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.